Hi there, it's Pascal, and in this video I was asked a question in the webinar. If you know me, I host my webinars every Saturday 8 p.m. UK time in my online business, sharing my strategies and techniques of whatever I'm doing with other students that I'm mentoring. So last week a student asked me was I able to juggle 3 jobs, build the business, start the online business, and still keep my family together. How was I able to do that? Basically, as you can tell, it was not easy. Like I normally say to people, it's not going to be easy for you to get whatever you want out of life. You have to seriously want it. Now, because when you hear these things, when you hear that somebody did this, in your mind you'll be like, something might be, there's something missing there. He's not telling us everything. So everything I'm sharing with them, I had data to prove it, and I was showing them the data. They were like, the guy said at the end of the webinar, one of the students, a man, said, if you can do this, I can do it. And I like that. So, but let me give you a little bit of perspective, because you must have subscribed to start a business online, and for some reason maybe you don't have money, you don't have time, or you don't have resources, or you think you're not technically skilled. For one reason or the other, you've not gotten that edge to take the action, or to take that leap of faith to actually get what you want. Now let me tell you something. Before you can achieve anything, before you can get what you want out of life, you must understand one thing. There's a book that I normally recommend. It's in the car here. It's called The Strangest Secret by L. Nightingale. He said something. He said the secret of everything in life, everybody, is you are going to become what you think about. Now you may look at that and say it as a play on words. It's not. It's actually true. If you're in a relationship and you're constantly arguing with your partner, do you know what the problem is? You might be thinking, the most reasons my first marriage failed, the reason most of this relationship fail is not because that person is bad or you are bad. Two of you are perfectly. After all, before the first time you met each other, you were nice people, you were nice to each other. That's why you agreed to fall in love. That's why you fell in love with each other. And obviously, as time progresses, things begin to come into the way, and you start seeing yourself arguing with each other. Now, the reason I'm sharing this with you is, when he said you will become what you think about, if you're arguing with your spouse, or you're trying to communicate a message to your children and they are not understanding it, they are not kind of taking action on it, it's simply because you have not developed the skill to communicate in an effective way to get an outcome from whatever you want them to do. But your thoughts will be like, they don't understand you. That's the difference. There's a difference there. If you develop a skill that if I tell this person this thing, or you have that confidence that if you do tell somebody something, they will do it. That is a skill, and that is what I learned in online business. It's not that the training is one thing or the other, or something that sometimes we think it's just come and earn some money or something. Now, it's not just that. I want you to look at it as something that is going to change your life. Because if you really, really understand it, you're actually taking control of your thinking in your day-to-day activities. Now, what is that thing that this student is saying? What gave me that edge? How was I able to juggle 3 jobs? Let me tell you something. Before you can achieve anything, you must, now that you know that you become what you think about, the only thing I want you to understand, if you have read the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, I will recommend you to read that. It said the starting point, before you can start out to achieve anything in your life, you must have a definite purpose and a burning desire for its achievement. Now, what is the thing that kept me going when I didn't have money, I didn't have time? Like you don't have, maybe you don't have both now, and you're thinking, how can I do this? How can I don't have the money to pay for this, or I don't have more time to even join the training. Man, let me just carry on doing what I'm doing. What are you doing? You're thinking about doing that thing that you're currently doing. As a result, you keep manifesting it. But when you have a definite purpose and a burning desire, you will see a definite purpose. It's the goal, what you actually want to achieve. In my case, it was very simple. I wanted to spend time with my children. I saw them growing up. I wasn't spending time with my son then, and I knew the relationship I have with my father is not that great. It's now that I'm getting older that we are coming together. But obviously, all those lost years, we can't recover them back. So I wanted to create an environment where I could be playing with my children when I want to, not when the boss gives me a holiday or when there is midterm break or anything. I wanted to create it myself. So this was the purpose. This is what I wanted to achieve. Now, the burning desire came from, if this does not happen, what is the consequences? You have to understand that you will pay a price if you're not spending time with your children now. I'm telling you, you will pay the price. It's not going to be now. You may not even understand how it's going to come, but definitely you will pay the price. So my fear for not having this purpose to be achieved was very simple. That if I get old, I would want my children to be around me. And what would they be doing if I don't create a business where all of us there will be no worry about money or time, so that they can do what they want. Let me teach them how to do that. So that purpose, the only thing was, the purpose was already there. So I needed a business to do that. So that is, because if I don't have that business, if I don't fulfill this purpose, my children will be making excuses when I'm old. Maybe when I'm in the hospital, they will send me to a home, or they will cook up something, or so this was like, my God, my children are going astray because I am working too hard. I want you to understand this. When you're working long hours and you're spending time with your children, your mind is telling you that you are working so that you can put food on the table for your children, put roof over their head, and clothe them. But in reality, what is happening is you're fulfilling all these things, but the people you're fulfilling these things for, you don't even spend time to even know them, which is really, really rather sad. And that is the way the society in general, majority, operates. As a result, you will see it as normal. And when you see something as being normal, my neighbor is doing it, my sister is doing it, my parents did it, you automatically, without thinking, do it. As a result, whether you're thinking about it or you're not thinking about it, you're already doing it. Take a look at yourself now. How is your relationship with your parents? If they tell you, can you spend a week in our house, let's just do things, can you do it? If the answer is no, there needs to be change. And this is the time. Understand this, you will not have the money when you want to start. You will not have the time when you want to start, but you must start now. With whatever you have, however you are, wherever you are, start. That is faith. Unless this why. That's why they say you must. The purpose is your why. They say you must develop a strong why, reason. Now, when you come into what gave me the edge to keep moving when I didn't have money. Now, I had an imaginary situation where a man was standing on the bridge and held my son like this, on facing his head down, facing the river, as if he was going to drop him. That if I don't take this action now, he would let my son go. As a result, what that means is that I will lose my son if I keep walking. I must change something. I must start a business so that will lead me to the path that I can pay this guy to release my son. So this is an imaginary thing that I always played on my mind. So it was more of every decision that I was going to make. When they said to me, you need to pay $97 every month for your hosting of your website. When I started, it was like, oh God, I didn't have the money. But if you look at your bank account, there won't be no money. Look at your salary, you have to wait for it. You have to maybe pay all the bills. You don't have anything left. You just need to have a cushion that maybe 200 or 300 that will be left over, so in case of any emergency. So now this is what you need to do. Imagine that scenario. What would you do? Would you start now to save your children's children, save your own legacy, save your own family? What would you do? Or would you allow this man to gradually be putting your son down on the river? You can imagine whatever case scenario you want to imagine. It's all up to you. But when this was real to me, that I was losing my family, I was literally on the verge of divorce. I was literally on the verge because my communication with my wife was so bad. So these things, you know when you need change. Nobody needs to tell you. You know whether you are supposed to make a change. But the point is, what would be that thing that would drive you to take the action? Because knowing it is not enough. And the only thing that cures procrastination, I would do, like you're watching this video, might be, you say, this guy is saying the right thing. Well, all right, I'll start this tomorrow. You've just procrastinated. Everything you heard now, you forget it by tomorrow. Because what you're up against is something called the law of suggestion. So you may not understand it. It comes from forces, like people, what they're telling, what they're doing at work, all these things that are happening in the economy, in the government, in the society at large. They distract you. They don't allow you to focus. As a result, you'll be doing what everybody is doing. It's called being a sheep. You just follow the flock you don't know where they're heading. You just join them and start following them, and anywhere they end up, that's where you end up. Your life will just go like that. You will not realize anything. You will not achieve anything in life. But you unconsciously think that one magic genie will come from the sky and solve your problem. You're wishing. So if you really want to make a shift in your life, you must develop a strong why, a strong reason. Everybody's why is going to be different. Why do you want this business? You have to burn it into your consciousness and imagine the worst case scenario. Then filter all your decisions through that. Which one? If this man, do I lose my son or do I spend this money? Which one is more expensive? It will always be a hard decision. It is never going to be an easy decision. I want you to understand that. But the very few that have that little bit of faith, they don't know the product they are going to sell. They don't even know the name of their company or website. They don't know anything. The only thing in their mind is they want to save their child. So these people are willing to do anything we ask them to do to make that a reality. So if you see yourself delaying, procrastinating, just understand life. Yesterday passed. What did you do? Today is ticking. What have you done? Tomorrow is coming. Do you have any plans for tomorrow? Or are you just drifting through life? Develop a strong why. That's your definite purpose, and create a burning desire for its achievement. For everything that you need is already within you. God has blessed you with only one thing to make it a reality. It's your mind. That's the same thing they are attacking that is distracting you. The moment you start taking control of your mind, everything you want, you will have it. That's why He has given you dominion over everything on earth. But people, society is controlling everything. The main thing that you need to navigate your life, because that's your mind, will tell you where to go, what to do, who to talk to, type of business. It's here, but you can't concentrate because of this thing called law of suggestions. You may not understand it. I might go into a little bit more depth in another video on that, but you have to start reading books. I've given you a clue. What I've understood is that before I started my online business, if I read this book, I'll say, I can't read a book. The truth is, you will become what you think. As long as you will hear it, what to do, but you will not hear it. Meaning, as long as you've not taken that action, your behavior is showing that you did not hear it. It's the first time I heard Read the Strangers, I didn't pick it up. I didn't pick it up. But the day I first listened to it, I've not put it down since that day, because it opened my eyes. I wish you all the best. If you want to join my webinar in online business, it's every Saturday. I will invite you, but you have to submit an application to get in, because I only allow people who are committed, because I understand some people wish, some people commit. So only those that are committed are willing to change their life. I'll give you access using SFM's platform. Once you're in SFM's training, all their students, I mentor all of them. The ones that join me, I go through their funnel, go through their websites and all that to help them based on my own numbers, because I converted a pretty much high ratio. So, because I've been doing it a while and I've got a little bit of experience behind my back, so I only just give back. So if you want to join, there'll be links around this video. Click it, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up if you like what you heard. Then if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you know what to do. Just hit that button and subscribe, and I'll be recording some of my journeys, my experiences, and that's why I share on my YouTube channel, so that if you have any challenges or anything I must have come across, want to answer it in one of your videos, and you can see my experience or what I experienced during that time. Apart from that, it's another video from Pascal. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.